What's up, everyone? I'm Redtail, and this is the drive home. It is currently Sunday morning, and we are just turning onto Collins Street now, top end of the city. We're working top end of the city tonight / last. I'd say this morning because it was pretty much all of this morning I was working. I worked it in down on the other end of the city. So it was probably the easiest time I've ever worked inflation, but it was not necessarily a fun shift. But tonight there was downstairs in the basement, there was a Bollywood event, and then when I got moved upstairs, probably for the last hour and 15, it was an African event, Afro music event. So wasn't too keen about either. I kind of knew that there was a major risk working in the African event. There was still risk working. There's a risk working in any event, but still, I would have rather have not either of them, because I was not in the mood to get into any punch-ons this weekend, which I didn't really. There was two down in the Bollywood ones. There was people that were just, they had got coronas, and I don't know whether if you drink it too quickly and then throw it down hard enough, it will just start bubbling and fizz. It will just fizz everywhere. They deliberately did that and were shaking it and just spraying it absolutely everywhere on the dance floor. They did that once, and then when they got on the stage, they were warned once on the dance floor. Even management said to us, it's like, hey, can you tell those guys not to fucking do that again? It's like, yep, no problem, can do. And then they were on the stage a bit later, and they did it again. And so the main guy that I said, that there was only really one that was saying, no, I'm not leaving. And that guy really started trying to shove me. He kept, gave him the once, no, don't get any further. And as soon as he came in again, I just gave him 4 lefts straight to the face. And he was just trying to come over the top of me. But the fact that it's okay, he's already been stunned by one, the second one's coming in, the third one's coming in, the fourth one's coming in. By the time that fourth one hit, his mates were pulling him, were saying, dude, you gotta fucking go now. And then there was also there was 3 other bouncers that converged on my position as well. So yeah, it's annoying. And there was another one that tried just coming too close, and he grabbed me by the back of the neck and just straight away just underhooked him and just sat him down, because there were seats right next to us. It was sitting in the basement area is a lot like a weird, it has a weird jazz club vibe, but it's not a jazz club. And just with the underhook I got on him, just moved my weight forward so he would just fall back into the seat. And I didn't end up kicking him out, but it was more of a, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm trying to talk to you. He's like, do you understand? I went and actually spoke to him in the smokers area. So you understand what doing that is, right? And if you want to speak to a bouncer or anyone in a nightclub, I get that you've got to lean close to them, but don't just go and just try and reach out for them. It's that's red flaggish as fuck. I don't know what the hell you're going to do with me. I don't know if you're going to beat me over the head with the Corona bottle you got there. I don't know if you've got a shank surprise for me. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. The African event, the Afro beat night was funny, because there was a chick there that probably within 5 minutes of me being up there, I was standing near the unmanned bar, so the bar that wasn't open anymore. It even had signs there saying, bar closed, use the other one across the room. And she's like, when there was, I think a bussy was bringing around something, or she picked up a couple of glasses or something, and they were still full. And this chick had I don't know what fairyland she was in, but she asked me if I could get her or one of the other bussies to bring their table drinks. And I asked her why. She said, oh, don't worry, I'll go up and I'll go and speak to her to do it myself. It's no, but I'm confused of why I would do that, because it's so out of context. Is there an explanation? Are you a part owner in the venue? Is it your birthday and you have a package where they're meant to be coming around giving you stuff? I don't know, because I've been downstairs all night working working a different event. She's like, oh, no, nothing like that. I just want stuff brought to my table. And then it clicks. It's like, oh, you're just an entitled princess. Right. And that's another thing. When one person tells the group, hey, man, you're going to have to put the blunt out, don't fucking put it out and give it to the next person for them to light it up. Holy shit. That is so dumb. I had to go in. When that happened, I went in and was like, right, perhaps none of you heard me. Don't light that shit in here because we're just going to kick you out. It just stinks the place up like nothing. There's nothing else. Cigarettes is bad, but at least we can hose that shit down. Weed, once it's in there, fucking in there forever. And I also got my, tonight was there was a dude from, I'm not sure where he was from. He was definitely, I think he was a cop, I think he might, they weren't cops, they were doing our licensing checks. And I had to get my photo taken, my ID taken, my photo. I had to get a photo taken of my photo ID by this guy from licensing. First thing I said though was a joke. I said I didn't do it, and the second thing was I was being serious. I said I don't recall doing anything that stupid that I would be in trouble. Can you please tell me before I hand it over? He said, you're not. This is just something we have to do with everyone. I was like, I mean, I assume so, but, you know, I can't be too careful because people will say the most random shit just for the sake of, oh, I didn't like the fact that that person did this or that. He said, oh, no, believe me, that happens more and more these days than you think. It's like, wow, holy shit, that's bad. So I've got... tonight, by tonight I mean Saturday night. Why did I say it was Sunday morning before? It's Saturday morning. I'm very sorry. It's as much as I only worked 4.25 hours, it's still, I worked from 11 till 3:15, 11 p.m. at night to 3:15 in the morning. It's not great, like, sleep-wise, it's not great. Yes, I've got a shift tonight, and it should be at least 5 hours. I'm praying it's 6.5. I'm not doing a follow-on because I've got stuff on Sunday, being tomorrow. I've got lunch all day, so I mean, the lunch isn't all day, but it's essentially an all-day excursion for me. But anywho, I will catch you back on that tomorrow. Okay, it is now still Saturday night. It was a very early shift for me. By early, I mean start at 6, finished at 10:30. Crazy, I know. But this place that I worked tonight was so dead that I think it was by around 7 o'clock, 7:30, they put a sign out the front for the patrons saying, this is our timeline for the night. And it went 8:30, the kitchen shut, 10 o'clock, the bar was shut, 10:30, the venue was shut. Wow, okay, that's pretty early. So it is now only quarter to 12. And the reason I'm doing drive home that late is because I wanted to have a couple rounds of pool. And the guard I was working with, bless her heart, she tried, but I was playing with my food with that one. And I even said to her, I was mean, especially on the last round of pool. That was mean. I said, I wonder what would happen if you had 1 or 2 balls left and I just came back out of nowhere and just won anyway. And that's unfortunately what I did. I set it up perfectly. I'm sorry. You're never going to watch this, but I'm sorry. I set you up perfectly. Oh, that was so fun. There's a lot of traffic out now, which is dangerous as fuck because it's wet as fuck. And coming in, there was no traffic because of, everyone assumed that it was going to be raining, and now because all the Ubers are taking people home, it's pretty busy out. And then I just went up to just now to just say hi to some of the people there. The main guys weren't there tonight. It was only the security guys that I knew. That was like, fuck. I think out of the twins, there was only one of them there. So I have no clue where some of the other people that I'm friends with were. There's something that's happened Traffic's bad, but it's never this bad. Oh, good lord. Oh, they're blocking the strip as well. Yeah, that's not good. Great. And I'm not doing a follow-on tonight because I've got lunch tomorrow. And I want to be fully aware of what I'm doing. I don't want to be falling asleep in the steak. Hopefully, my Among the Sleep video exported properly because I've been having problems with it, so I had to turn it off Mercury GPU to only be exporting software. I heard there might be some issues with that, but I hope there's not. It was taking a lot longer than I expected. So hopefully it downloaded properly. If not, then I might have to go back and completely re-edit the whole thing. Have to start from scratch. That shouldn't be too bad. It only took me like 20 minutes to do it. 20 minutes, half an hour. It's a lie. That's a barefaced lie. That took me like an hour and a half to do. God damn. Damn. Dude, oh my god. Okay, before I get any more frustrated. The video is done. No, you're not cutting. Oh, you... I did not see that one coming at all. Oh, so on that note, however, my goodness, on that note, I'm going to end the video there. So if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and a comment. Consider hitting that subscribe button if you want to see any more of my content. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya!